what the chairman of the commission did say was going to take a bit of time to just put all of those together before it's eventually sorted out. But there you could see live pictures also coming through from APC campaign office as well as the National Coalition Center in Abuja. All of them, yes, the APC campaign office just waiting. As a matter of fact, the whole world also looking to that big picture where the chairman of the commission is. But so far, the final state has just come through, has been announced, and so they're collating the rest of the figures here. The APC clinching that state with 473,543 votes to PDP's 225,640. So, Jide, that's the last bit of the data before the chairman finally takes the microphone back again and gives the ultimate announcement.
Yes, to make it simple for our viewers, we've just concluded an election, give or take some minimal margin of error that may be in the data we're about to discuss. By and large, the total number of votes for this election is approximately 28 million people. We have 12.8 million for the president currently, and you have the incoming president polling 15.4 million votes. The margin that the new president used to defeat the current president is 2.58 million votes. So this election has been decided by a margin of only 2.6 million, below 3 million. I'm sure the president will currently be looking at which were the regions that he could have snatched those 3 million votes to change it, but that no longer can happen. Buhari is in pole position. He's gotten to the final, he's crossed the line, and he's done that with 15.4 million votes. Now, what's more interesting with this is the historical barrier that he has broken. Remember in 2003, he only had 12.7 million votes. Then in 2007, that dropped to 6.6 million. Then in 2011, he only had 12.2 million. Now, historically, he had never crossed that 12 million barrier. So he's got to 15.4 million votes right now, which is beyond what he had ever done. So he's broken his personal best, and he's gotten that most prized possession that he's always desired, president of Nigeria come May. Now, it's significant to also look at what has happened to the PDP. Remember in 1999 when Obasanjo won, he got 18 million votes. Then in 2003, he had 24. Then Yar'Adua had 22 million votes. Yar'Adua also had 24 million votes. Then the current president, had 22 million votes. Yeah. Right now, he has 12.8 million. That is the worst PDP result in the history of this country. So we have two extremes. The first is PDP's result this time around is the worst in his history. Buhari's result this time around is the best in his own history. And I think that concludes what has been happening in this last 3 days where we've been here looking at the numbers, looking at the figures. Yes, we might be interested in what regions the new president won. He's won 16 out of the 19 regions in the 19 states in northern Nigeria. He's won 5 states out of the 17 states in the south. In the north, he's won 7 states. He's won Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, Jigawa, Sokoto, Zamfara. Last election as well, in 2011, those were the same 7 states he picked. So nothing totally different has happened from what the new incoming president did in 2011. Now, in the North Central, traditionally, the incoming president never wins the North Central. The last election, he only won Niger State. In 2003, he won no state in the North Central. This time around, he only lost Plateau State and Nasarawa State. He's won 4 states in the North Central. So we see a lot of acceptance of the incoming president as well in the North Central. Now, look at the Northeast. In the last election, he lost only Adamawa and Taraba State. He won the other 4 states. This time around, he's won Adamawa in the Northeast. He's only lost Taraba State. So we see why he's been able to gather all the votes that he did in the northern part of the region that got him the 16 out of 19 states in the north.
So nothing changed except for getting the trust of the North Central to swing these votes in his favor.
Exactly. So the North Central was very key. And in the Southwest, we remember that the incoming president has never won a state in southern Nigeria. He never won a state in 2003, neither did he win in 2007, neither did he win any state in 2011. This time around, he's been accepted by the Southerners. He's won 5 out of the 6 states in the Southwest. Yes, he's lost all the states in the southeast and the south-south, but we also understand that the south-south is where the president is from. The president is extremely strong in the south-south. The president also didn't perform poorly in the south-south. He won in fact, he won all the states in the south-south. He also won all the states in the southeast. But the votes in the south-south and the southeast were not sufficient to give him the victory this time. The last elections, in the south-south and the southeast, within those two regions alone, he had 11 million votes. That significantly changed the dynamics this time around, where he had significantly lower. He only had about 7 million votes this time around. So he had lost about 4 million votes already, including, if you add that to the votes